direct yung pelikula mo kasi syempre doon marami pa ng iba doon.
Yes.
Nagre-react mo sa movie mo.
Well, this is for them.
Ano ba kayo? Nag-reach out for the...
Sa mga
Meron po kaming communication with the people. I'm not akin lang sa sa name ng organization. But Tita June is actually in constant communication with them. Plus my cast. Yun naman yung cast ko naman po is real life, may cleft palate. So ang ano ko po is I tried my best to be sensitive. I tried. I have to give it to myself. Sinubukan ko na maging sensitive this time, to be responsible. I tried really. May mga moments na nagtagumpay ako, may mga moments din na as much as I want to be very sensitive, I don't want to be overly woke. Ayoko naman po na ako laking 90s ako 90s comedy. So nanonood ako ng Palibhasa Lalaki, Home Along the Riles, abangan ng susunod na kabanata, Kaya ni Mr., Kaya ni Mrs. Those were the days na hindi pa woke lahat. You can even okay ka Ferico, pwede mong laitin si Bale, si Ruby, di ba? Pero ngayon, people are ultra sensitive and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm trying to cater to them. Iniisip ko pa din na kahit papaano makabawas, pero I have to be very honest to my craft. And kung ano yung nakikita ko sa lansangan, kung ano yung pinag-uusapan, dun lang po ako. Pero in full confidence, I can say I try to be very sensitive.
Yung artist ka na may klatan,
Yes po,
ano
yes.
reaction nila dyan?
When they read the script, they cried. I mean, my formula really is to make people laugh in the beginning, in the middle, tapos then you leave them with a lesson. So, sila read script pa lang. Dalawa po kasi yan si Chuck at saka si Tata. Pareha silang, ngongo sa atin. So, when they read the script, they were laughing sa umpisa. Pero yung part na yung confrontation na ni Malupiton at saka ni Gerald, tsaka yung heart-to-heart talk ni Direk Gina at saka ni Gerald, they can relate. This is actually for them. I don't see it na parang they're being exploited or treating them as a joke. This is primarily an avenue for people with this condition to be heard and to be understood. I think this is a good opportunity, not only for filmmakers like me to make them a subject, but also for them to be heard by the society kung ano pinagdadaanan nila at anong pinanggagalingan.
How was it working with them?
With Gerald, this is my fifth yata with Gerald. So with people naman with cleft palate, first time, and they're very funny, no? And we discuss din kung ano yung ayaw nila at gusto nila. They're very game. So sa palagay ko, ang masasabi ko na lang po, yung film wala naman siyang joke about the condition. Hindi ko biniro.
Situational.
Yeah, it's all situational, and Gerald really is, a gem, at ang galing niya. So, yeah. Kudos also to our prosthetics team, talagang mahusay din. So, they gave the script justice. It's very nakakatawa but very nakakayakit din.
Si Gerald, meron bang workshop for that? Yung pagiging ngongo?
Gerald,
galing
yeah, I think, ma'am, if you are very fluent in Tagalog, Filipino, or articulate kasi siya. Sa palagay ko po, ang makakakaya lang ng gano'n, yung manggaya ng gano'n is articulate people. Kapag mabilis ka magsalita, ang galing niya Gerald's really an actor, and sobrang galing. Walang workshop.
Nag-usap kayo ni Gerald about dito sa movie and yung role niya. Paano niya tinanggap yung...
Before pandemic, ang babaeng walang pakiramdam was 2020 or 2020. 2021 pinalabas, we shot it 2020 habang pa-subside po yung pandemic. And when they watched it, it was the first most viewed in Viva Max. That time wala pang bold wala pang hubad-hubad sa Viva Max Yun yung doon po namin pinalabas. It's the most viewed, nakakuha ng mga around 300k additional subscribers. So doon pa lang po, sinabihan na ako ng mga boss na baka mag-spin off ka ng Ngongo. Sabi ko po, noong 2021 game, nung hindi po natuloy, 2022, sabi ko game. Pero 2023, 2024, sinabi ko na po sa mga boss ko na it will be very difficult since yung wokeness ay nandito na. Sabi ko, I mean, okay akong gawin kasi sanay ako, kayo ba? Sabi ko sa Viva, kayo ba okay sa inyo? Kasi ako, okay akong gawin. Tapos po yun, sinulat ko na po siya. Nung pagkasulat ko, they approved it. Then, right then and there, nag-set na po ako ng shoot. Nakapag-shoot kami agad. So, shot it for a number of days and then after, tawa naman sila ng tawa, biyak naman sila. So, ayun po.
Basically, ano yung story?
Well, the story is about the life of Ngongo and paano siya it's love mo, it's like a love letter to himself na paano siya magmahal, kung minamahal ba siya ng mga tao sa paligid niya, kung paano siya ma-in love and something like that. So basically it's a love letter to Ngo himself.